Prejudice. Wrote a song about it? Like to hear it? Here it goes. Free your mind.
You are listening to Brawls, Panties and Sports. This is DizzieMac and Cheryl Smith. Our panel includes Joe Midas of YourProsperityInsights.com, Andre Ramirez of ExtremeSportsPicks.com. First Lady, we're ready. What you saying?
Each week we try to figure out what is going on in the sports world. Not the plays of the week, more like the players of the week. Are they trying to tell us something? So we ask, what you saying? Fly, little birdie, fly. Time keeps on slipping into the future. Time keeps on slipping into the future. So I want to fly like an eagle to the sea. Fly like an eagle, let the spirit carry me. I want to fly right into the future. The little birdies known as Bill Belichick and Tom Brady wish they could fly far away from the latest threat to their legacy. There are standards for the inflation of a football, a minimum and a maximum. If they were inflated to the minimum for Tom Brady, given the bad weather, could they have lost pressure and went below regulations? Is this a case of supersized overreaction because it's the NFL, the Patriots, Bill Belichick? In baseball, there is an acceptable level of cheating that is actually embraced by the fans. Big Lou, Tiny Toes, and the Steve Miller Band are asking, what you saying? And DeflateGate. I mean, most NFL fans believe in the integrity of the game, and because the Patriots and Bill Belichick previously cheated during the Spygate situation, this is not a supersized overreaction. Let's face it, something happened to those football, and after they were inspected by the officials, it's just something happened to those football. I don't care if you want to say it's because of natural occurrences like the weather. The league needs to get to the bottom, and I don't care what anybody says. Bill Belichick, during his press conference, he says that he's never been involved with the football before the game. So he threw Tom Brady under the bus. He said that's what Tom Brady deals with the football. And I don't care what anybody says. Tom acknowledged that he picks up the football and he reviews them for the games. You know, he picks the ones out that he wants to use. But he was still in total denial. And that's the important part. I think the Patriots need to confess somebody did this. Somebody touched those balls. Somebody made those balls deflated. And if you want to say it's the ball boys, somebody needs to go down. And I'm quite sure it's not going to be Bill Belichick, nor will it be Tom Brady. But the NFL needs to investigate this incident. And I don't care, it just needs to be investigated. And another thing needs to happen with this situation. The NFL should review the entire process and take control of the distribution of these balls. Why leave it up to the teams? I mean, it should be a bright idea that both teams can play with the same ball like everybody does in sports. Basketball, they play with the same basketball. Baseball, it's the same baseballs being tossed around. You know, you don't have one team having a different set of baseballs. So why is football different? Why would they have different sets of footballs that each team uses? So it really doesn't make any sense to me. So hopefully the NFL will get this straight. DizzieMac, what do you think of Bill Belichick?
Hey, he opened up a can of worms years ago with Spygate. So you know they were going to be looking at any and every little thing he possibly could do. So I understand there's a minimum and a maximum. Hey, and we understand how things can go when you're messing with the balls. But everybody has a chance to throw the same ball, run with the same ball. It's still a game of blocking and tackling. And the coach didn't do it. Don't blame them. Blame the coach. Because if the coach had played better, we wouldn't have been talking about DeflateGate.
Obviously, you're talking about the Colts. They had played better. I guess they want to have a redo after all those deflated balls were used. So, Joe, what's your take on this?
First Lady, to me it looks like an obvious effort to subvert the rules. And you know what? I heard somebody on television last night saying, well, if the ball is underinflated by 1 or 2 ounces here, 1 or 2 ounces there, it's not a big deal. But in fact, when the report came back, 11 out of 12 balls were 2 pounds per square inch under. It wasn't 1 ounce here or there. There was a noticeable difference. However, I'd like to remind everybody that in that game, you know, the blowout came in the second half when the balls were made the right pound per square inch and hardness. So I think they meant to cheat. I think they did cheat. But when they played by the rules, they kicked the hell out of the Colts.
Hey, Sassy, what do you think about this?
I'm not a big sports fan, but I have been seeing the whole issue with the whole situation with the footballs, and I'm like, what? Like, how is that even possible? Like, where do they keep the footballs for someone to just walk in and deflate 11 out of 12 of them? Somebody had to know what they were doing. It's definitely, in my opinion, some foul play, but you know, when something like this happens on a major scale, I think that the NFL is definitely looking for a scapegoat to put the blame on, because now it's just really blown up out of proportion. So somebody has to take the blame publicly, and I'm sure in a couple of days somebody's going to get blamed for it, because, you know, the outrage just seems to be on another level right now.
Okay, that's Sassy Singz.
First Lady, I'm going to put in there that I think that the outrage is overhyped, and it's the NFL's own fault. We talk about the integrity of the game. These are not choir boys. These are not choir boys. They cheat. You know, they cheat. Teams cheat. In baseball, they cheat. The thing is that baseball doesn't have an overinflated self-importance. So you get caught cheating, they argue, they slap you, and they go on. And it's a big deal for that game, but you're not tarnished forever. How many pitchers, Hall of Fame pitchers, have spit on the ball, you're not supposed to put stuff on the ball, scuffed it up in their mitt, all of that. That's cheating. That's cheating. We know about that, and we know every year there's something with the pine tar. So, but that's my 2 cents.
Okay. Well, you don't hear about people cheating in football until Bill Belichick started all this nonsense.
Oh.
The kickers used to scuff the balls, we come on.
All right. All right.
It's cheating in football all the time. And don't be underneath that pile, on the bottom of that pile. There's some bad stuff happening there. There's cheating.
Hey. And some other stuff we can't go into.
Over to you, DizzieMac.
I'm gonna knock you out. Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years, rocking my peers, putting suckers in fear, making the tears rain down like a monsoon. Listen to the bass go boom, 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 boom. Explosion, overpowered over the competition. I'm towering, wrecking shot when I drop these lyrics that make you call the cops. Don't you dare stare. You better move. Don't ever compare me to the rest of all. Get your sliced and diced. Competition paying the price. I'm gonna knock you out. Mama said knock you out. We're not talking about Frankie Beverly and Mays, the Isley Brothers, or Shalimar. Make that move, baby. We are talking about the knockout punch landed by the Seattle Seahawks and the comeback for the ages over the bad man and his discount double check, Rodgers. Crew in the Green Bay Packers. Five-star George Foreman and Michael Jordan are asking, what you saying? Talk about a knockout punch. a Sunday haymaker. I'm talking about feeling the victory from the jaws of the bad man and defeat. Whoa. Well, all I can say is it is an instant classic. They will be replaying that highlight over and over. It was a knockout punch. Hey, I mean, what more can you say? All the right bounces, all the right things that had to happen happened up there in the great Northwest. As we pay homage to the 12th man, which was the fans, because when Marshawn Lynch scored that touchdown, you saw the eruption in the stadium. I don't think too many people left. If they did, I couldn't really see them because it still was full to the end. And they celebrated well into the night in Seattle. Joe, man, you had to love it, man. You had to love it. I know you watched it and couldn't believe it.
DizzieMac, it was unbelievable. I mean, for 55 minutes, the Green Bay Packers were by far the best team on that field.
Yes.
And in the words of Aaron Rodgers, who made these damn games 60 minutes? Guess what? With 5 minutes to go, it came championship time. They needed some luck, they needed some good bounces, and they needed to just go for it. And to see a team pick itself up off the mat and just go for every break and make that happen, I must say what Russell Wilson said. It's a testament to faith. And for the fans to have stayed there, man, they probably had 100,000 believers in there over poor little old discount double check and his assumption that the game was over.
I tell you, Sassy, I know you had to watch that or heard about it. What do you think?
Honestly, no, I didn't. I'm so sorry. I've been so busy.
That's all
I
right.
have not had time to watch television. I'm so sorry.
That's all right. You still fine. You still fine.
Watch him, Sassy. Watch out for him now. Now, he's dangerous over there naked on that bearskin rug, even if he do have the Ernie Banks ones on.
What?
When DizzieMac say let's play too, it takes on a whole new connotation.
Look out.
Uh-oh.
No. But First Lady, I know you like great games. This was a great game.
It was a great game, DizzieMac, but, I mean, you can call it the greatest comeback, but I'm going to call it the greatest choking job in professional sports. Yeah, they choke. Come on, Green Bay allows Seattle to score 12 points with less than 3 minutes in the game. I mean, you could blame Brandon Bostic for missing the onside kick. But for me, the biggest reason the Packers lost that game was their defense, which played exceptional throughout the game, but they fell apart at the end of the game. They allowed Seattle to come back. And also, let's give blame to Mike McCarthy, because he played not to lose instead of playing to win the game, especially in the fourth quarter, because they was very, very conservative in the fourth quarter. Matter of fact, on a couple of plays, they just ran the ball 3 straight times. So you can call it a great comeback, but again, I have to blame the Green Bay Packers on this. And you know one thing I didn't understand? Richard Sherman's arm was injured, and not one time did they throw the ball in his direction after his arm was injured.
I noticed that too.
Not one time.
First Lady, his mere presence. His mere presence seems to terrify the play calling of the Green Bay Packers.
His mere presence.
I don't know what it is. I think it's that Stanford education.
Oh, okay.
Right. He looking at you crazy. He looking at you crazy. She's like Stanford Schmafford.
Come on now. You got to throw the ball towards his direction at least one time. At least once.
Yeah,
anyway.
threw at him when he was healthy and didn't throw at him when he was hurt. Crazy.
Exactly. And everybody in the stadium knew he had one arm. So, again, Green Bay, you blew it. Kudos to the Seahawks because, you know, it was a great comeback. They took advantage of the situation. And Brandon Bostic, keep your head up. You got another year.
Hey, with that one, First Lady, please take us to break.
Stay tuned. Coming up next, we have a performance from our very special guest, Sassy Singz, on the first part of Shout Out.
Another day, another restless night, crying myself to sleep. Another day of relentless phone calls from credit card companies demanding payment. Another day wondering if filing bankruptcy or getting one of those debt consolidation loans is the only way to go. A friend said, "Stop crying. Just call Sharon, the debt destroyer." Sharon and her team of experts work hard to help you eliminate your credit card debt and get you and your credit back on track. No bankruptcy, no loans, your credit card debt eliminated. I called Sharon and her team of experts went right to work with a plan that made sense. I am sleeping peacefully knowing my credit card debt is being destroyed and my credit is getting back on track. Have your credit card debt destroyed and get a good night's sleep? Contact Sharon, the Debt Destroyer, at yourdebtdestroyed.com or call 888-431-2829, extension 2.
The music flows in from around the globe, baby, to get a shout out from the panel. First Lady, I can't wait to hear the music from Sassy Singz, and she fine.
On Shout Out, we feature new independent artists who are looking to find their shining star. If we like what we hear, we'll give the track a shout out. If we don't like it, we hit the mute. Today we have Sassy Singz out of Miami, Florida, with her album Late Night. Sassy is an award-winning songwriter, entertainer, and powerful woman who enchants audience everywhere with her dynamic style. Welcome, Sassy. We hope you enjoy the show.
Thank you for having me. I'm having a great time.
All right, that's my homie out of Miami, the 305.
The 305, all the way live.
First Lady claiming.
All right, Sassy, how did you get started in the entertainment business?
I got started in the entertainment business thanks to my manager, Jessica Brunn. We actually met at my very first listening party. I wasn't sure what I was doing at this listening party, but it didn't go as well as I wanted it to go, and I was ready to quit that day as soon as I was done with it. I walked in. It was actually a great show. People loved it, but my management at the time was not the best, and so I was just so frustrated. And it was my very first event singing publicly as Sassy Singz, and I just was like, forget this.
Oh,
too hard. It's not gonna work. And she introduced herself to me, and she started, taking me around, meeting the underground DJs, and I started going to open mics, and I began to get popular from there. Just, going to every open mic from Homestead all the way up to West Palm Beach, any poetry event that I could sign up for. So it kind of took a life of its own from there, and here I am.
And now you're here. You arrived. Okay, what is your biggest challenge when it comes to expanding your audience?
The biggest challenge with expanding audience is It's a few things because, we're in this era of, I guess, social media. Right. And it's like if you're not half naked sometimes, you can't get your followers up. If you're not doing some crazy obscene, who knows what people do to get their followers nowadays. It's
right.
hard.
You're not on Instagram with all those pictures, is what you're saying.
Yeah, like you're not
Hey, some of them naked folks ain't all that good looking now.
Yes, I know artists that's what they do, and I'm like, no, I want to grow an organic fan base, and it's like I'm also not singing about what we like to call here in Miami ratchet things, I'm not talking about making it rain in the club or anything like that. Like I'm actually, just talking about love and, all the different things that come with it. And, lately that hasn't been the popular thing. But, slowly but surely I'm breaking stride. But it's been difficult just trying to stick to the R&B and just really singing and not falling into the what the popular people are doing,
I
have faith.
Because Miami is Ratchet USA. Okay, let's move on. I know that's our hometown 305, but there's a lot of ratchetness in Miami. And all that
only goes South Beach.
That's right. Okay, Sassy, we're about to hear bullshit. What was the inspiration behind the lyrics?
I was pissed off.
Oh. At your man?
Hey, First Lady. I feel I'm about ready to pimp slap somebody.
I know. Who were you?
I was pissed off. Dizzy, get my ride.
I was really pissed off, and I was in a situation with a dude for about I think this one was going on for maybe 7-8 months, and we've been hanging out and. You know how, doing things that couples do. And then, he tells me, I'm like, okay, so, when am I going to meet your mom? He goes to the next level of things. And he's like, well, I'm not really ready to have a relationship. I'm like, what?
What? You thought you were in a relationship, right?
I'm like, what have I been doing for the last couple of months? And he's like, it's not you. It's really me. I'm like, I'm not ready. To being in a relationship right now, I think, I can find someone maybe better, but in the meantime, we can still be friends. And I was like,
hey, Sassy, you want to be, Sassy, listen, he want to be friends with benefits, right?
Yes. And I said, this is not the business. This is not going to work at all. So as soon as, I got home that night, our producer happened to send me the beat. And I was just so upset, and I remember calling up my friend Smokey, I was telling him, because he's also an artist here in Miami, and I was telling him what was going on. He was like, come on, let's write some music so you can calm down. And then we hashed out that hook, and he was like, well, since he's so pissed off, and I just wrote the whole song, and that's just how it came about.
Okay, well, let's hear bullshit.
Now I'm sorry, baby, but settling down is something I ain't ready for. And the diamond ring is something you've been waiting for. And I know we had plans to have kids in a house in the country with a big backyard. But honestly, girl, I can't think that far. And I still have some options I would like to explore. But I'm hoping that we could still be friends. I ain't leaving because I'm cheating. I just know the problem is me. Cause baby, it's not you. It's really me. I really need to take the time to find me. And it's not you. It's really me. I'm so sorry, but I'm not ready. And it's not you. It's really me. I really care about you, but the player in me. And it's not you. He told me it's not you. Cause shit.
Okay, that was bullshit. Is this track getting a shout out or the mute button? DizzieMac, what did you think of Sassy Singz?
Oh, man, I loved it. Oh, that was a nice track.
Thank you.
All that bullshit that Need to Grow tried to put you through.
Okay, Ronnie B.
Well, I think Sassy was looking in my diary.
Uh-oh.
I think she was checking out my diary back when I was engaged. And after 2 months, and I had bought the ring, nice ring, believe me, it was a nice ring. And she told me the fires were still burning for another man.
Ooh. Oh, that's good.
Now, you know, now I'm a strong brother, so I just cried for about a month.
So silly.
But at the end of that month, I was thank you, baby. Thank you. Because for saving me from that bullshit.
Well.
So, Sassy, I don't know how you got in my diary. And then rewrote it like it was something about you. But I'm giving this some shout outs, baby. Shout out.
Shout it out to Joe, the Midas mind. You shouting out bullshit?
Sassy, the first lady in Dizzy and Running, can tell you I've been begging for some R&B, just some soul, somebody who can really feel sing like the disappearing breed. You did it. That bullshit ain't no bullshit. Shout it out.
Yes, indeed. You're right, Joe.
Thank you.
When she said R&B is not dead, and that's strictly R&B. And for someone who loves R&B too, Sassy, you were right on point. Love the song. Bullshit.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We all got our bullshit stories, I'm quite sure.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, we'll hear another performance from Sassy Singz on part 2 of Shout Out. Is that the sound of my favorite underwater friend? Is it time for Flip It?
As you know, time for Flip It, where a host defend a point and then flip the script and defend the opposing view. Now, one thing we do have to note for the show, because we have gotten some mail in, and DizzieMac has attested that no bears are ever injured in the manufacturing of the bearskin rugs. They are always left down as a legacy. So, Petta, will you please leave us alone? But wait, the second thing is, Flipper is well taken care of. None of us have any tuna in our cabinets because they all go to Flipper. And he be getting that albacore.
Ooh, he get the good stuff.
That's good stuff.
Oh, Grumpy got us over here eating crackers. All right, the bull season is looking a little shaky. Has the coach, Tom Thibodeau, lost his mojo, and it's time for him to go? We asked the panel to defend. We love you, Tom. You're a great coach, but your mojo is a no-go. Time for the coach to go. From the Windy City, Bearskin Rug Naked, Ernie Banks, we can play too. DizzieMac, over to you.
Tom Thibodeau, we love you, great coach. You've done everything we couldn't even expect for you to do. You've done that. You surpassed the expectations of the city and the team. But your teams aren't defending. Somewhere along the line, great coaches, teams will always defend and be on point when it comes to stopping teams like Waco, Utah, Orlando.
Damn.
They came in here and ran up the score against the Bulls. You couldn't have stopped it. You couldn't have stopped them with the National Guard on post. They were just checking in and out. They were just checking in and out of the lane like it was just a thing to do. Your mojo is left. Your defensive mojo has left. I don't know if you can get them to be the defensive-minded team that you've had in the past. You got Paul Gasol, and the finesse just doesn't work on defense.
Another man who knows his way around the Windy City, he tends to know his way a little more around LaSalle Street. And fresh back from the 2015 Billionaires Conference, he had that fancy one over in Switzerland, the Midas Mind defense.
Right, B. Tom Thibodeau really did a lot for the Chicago Bulls in previous years. I mean, we realized that he's given his all. He's kept the team in contention all the way through not having a high-paid prima donna point guard show up for a couple of years, and he's built his ability to stay at the top on defense. So when you see all of a sudden 5 games in a row, people just running there and put 100 points on the Bulls, you realize that the signature of the team and the reason the team could go forward is lost. And so at this point in time, because Bulls fans, you know, the Bulls are a storied franchise, we would like Tom Thibodeau to take his services to New York with Phil Jackson and lose. He needs to get out of Chicago.
Okay. And, you know, when you get to go to the Billionaires Conference 2015, you got a certain way about yourself. And we like it. Tom Thibodeau, superstar player, hurt, Bulls competitive, and going down, and hey, much better teams with multiple superstars. But Tom, the mojo is a no-go. First Lady, defend.
The Bulls have lost 6 of their last 9 games, and the team is disgruntled. Tom is considered too hardcore and expects his players to practice and play hard. He is rumored to have lost his locker room because of his attitude and expectations. He really likes to ride several players consistently. You know, NBA players have fragile egos and prefer a player's coach that motivates instead of tears you down. Tom Thibodeau is an old school coach who is very demanding, and especially in practice. Practice? We're talking about practice. We know how players feel about practice. Just ask Allen Iverson. Derrick Rose says the team is not on the same page. Obviously, something is really wrong because we know D. Rose rarely makes strong accusations, and he barely speaks. Tom Thibodeau definitely will be a no-go if the Bulls do not come out the East.
Well, you've heard it, Tom. But this is flippant. So if you, we'll just find out. Now, we're going to ask the panel to defend the opposite view. Tom has proved his coaching abilities. Turn down the heat and let him work his magic. Keep the coach. Midas mind, defend.
Well, I just told you that the man has kept them in contention for at least 2 years when he even had the highest paid player on the team. This man has been doing his thing with smoking mirrors. So he loses 6 out of 9. So 5 teams in a row come in there and score 100 points on what has been a defensive stalwart. What the hell does that mean? Did anybody watch Chicago, San Antonio? I think it was something like 104-81. It was a beat down, a spank down. The Bulls were putting them horns on folks. You know, I think just to have a little love and to have good players, get a little tired every now and then, and to have the injuries here and there. We like Mr. Noah, and he may be limping around for just a little while. The bottom line is the team is together. I still favor them to come out of the East. I don't know who's going to stop them as they go forward. So Tom Thibodeau needs to be there for the duration so we can finally see Bulls Mavericks.
Well, DizzieMac. Turn down that heat. Let him work that magic. Keep the coach.
Turn down the heat. John Thibodeau was the best Chicago Bulls coach since Phil Jackson. Hands down. He has done the most release. He has brought a winner to Chicago. He's brought a winning attitude. There's no reason why he's a coach that the Bulls should always win 50 or more games. And he's proven he's got the blueprint to do that. I think once he gets everybody back healthy and he's able to recharge around the All-Star break, they'll play better. They've already started playing better. I think it's a grind. The season is a long season. We understand on any given night a team can be beat. That's just how it is in the NBA. The talent is just such where, hey, on any given night. But keep the coach. His coaching abilities are, bar none, one of the best in the NBA. He has proven himself. Keep him.
Well, you heard the defense from DizzieMac. And, Dizzy had, team. Dizzy has a gift Ernie Bank bearskin rugs for everybody this morning.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Oh, man. And the ladies are getting the silk and bearskin edition.
Yes.
Sassy, I told you to watch him. I told you to watch him, Sassy. He naked. And First Lady knows his ways, so that's why she over on the other side with the mimosa and the bacon strips. She just worried about spit face.
Oh my God!
You don't want to.
It has been rumored.
I wasn't ready. I definitely wasn't ready for that one.
All right, and
feel that, Sassy. Feel it. Yeah.
First lady defeated.
Tom is a great coach, and his GM, Gar Foreman, recently diffused rumors that Thibodeau is on the hot seat. Pal Gasol also supported Tom by saying he's not a hardcore coach, and he's not tough. He just wants to win, and he expects us to play defense. Whether Tom is tough coach or not, the Bulls are losing because Tom does not have his rock, the heart and soul of the team. Joakim Noah. When he's not playing, the Bulls do not win. Joakim is Tom's general, and he's the one person who leads the troops during the game. This is missing for Tom, but guess what? Joakim returned Friday night against the Mavericks, and just right on time, he led his troops to a victory. So Tom will be able to work his magic again. Keep the coach.
You say he was missing. I mean, he was like the Tin Man. He needed a heart.
Needed a heart.
All right, and First Lady, please take us away.
Stay tuned. Coming up next, the Funnies, our favorite underwater friend on Flip It Part 2.
They say, stop creditors from harassing you. Consolidate your credit card debt into a loan. They say, stop those annoying calls. Simply file bankruptcy. They don't say, consolidating credit card debt into a loan keeps you paying on that debt for years and more years with interest. They don't say, file for bankruptcy and say no to a car loan, no to a mortgage for up to 11 years. Don't file bankruptcy and ruin your credit for years. Don't get a consolidation loan and pay years and years. Get your credit card debt destroyed. Call Sharon, the debt destroyer. Sharon and her team of experts work hard to help you eliminate your credit card debt and get you and your credit back on track. No bankruptcy, no loans, your credit card debt eliminated. Have your credit card debt destroyed. Contact Sharon, the debt destroyer, at yourdebtdestroyed.com or call 888-431-2829, extension 2.
Welcome back. You are listening to Bras, Panties, and Sports. It's time for the Funnies. DizzieMac, over to you.
First Lady, we have our third Need to Grow story of 2015.
3 times the charm, huh?
Yes, yes. Apparently, David Manzo of Plymouth, Minnesota, brought his dead mother's body into a bank so she could cash her check.
What? Is that for real? Is that true story?
Real. Brought his dead mother's body into the bank.
What, he dragged it in? He dragged it? No.
Yeah. Helped her, got her in there. When police went to the home, they were greeted by stench and found the body of Cheryl Manzo covered with excrement and other stuff.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. David was arrested on suspicion of elderly neglect and other financial charges. David, did I say, I love my mama.
Oh, no. I feel guilty.
I love my mama. That's what the intruder said, right?
I love my mama.
No. Wait, but how did he bring the dead body into the bank?
Hey, he got it in there. He got it in
I'm
there
still
somehow.
stuck on that.
Hey, he was stuck on stupid.
Sometimes you just don't need to ask them questions.
Need to grow.
You need to grow.
I'm trying to imagine how the transaction went down. Like, how did he even make it back home?
It's crazy, but what the hell? I can't get on my Bearskin rug today, Flipper. But something is splashing on me. It must be time for our favorite underwater friend. It's time for Flip It. Get that water on.
Okay. All right. And, by the way, folks, to help Sassy Singz out here, he put her body in a wheelchair and wheeled it up to the counter. And took her dead hand to help her write. I helped her.
No.
And the bank got suspicious and called the police. But time for Flip It, where our host defend appointed then flip the script and defend the opposing view. You know, y'all, it's another day, so you know what that means. Another injury for Kobe Bryant. We just gonna keep this short and sweet. Panel defend. It is time for Kobe to retire. Enough said. First Lady defend.
Kobe has played past his time. His mind tells him to continue to play, but his body is saying something completely different. His latest injury, the right rotator cuff tear, which has a 4 to 6 month recovery. This will be 3 consecutive years he is dealing with an injury. How many times can Kobe go through a strenuous rehab to play the next season? Kobe needs to face reality and retire. The Black Mamba has nothing to prove. He has 5 rings and will be considered one of the top 10 players of all time. Kobe obviously does not want to leave his contract on the table, but he should allow the Lakers to amnesty his contract in the summer, and it will be a win-win for the Lakers and for the Kobe. Kobe, please retire. Enough said.
Personally, Midas mine. Retire. Defend.
Kobe could do his image a lot of good with retirement. At his age, I remember the 19-year-old Kobe, the kid that was full of spunk, and you could see him coming, and he was going to be the next Jordan. But that was before, even his first championships. And then he got the championships, and he ran Shaq out of town, and then he found a sperm bank to get in trouble with in Colorado, and then he went and got a big contract when he was too old to do it and had already torn an Achilles, and this is just becoming a worn-out tale that's going to leave a bad taste in the mouth of fans from Los Angeles to New York. It's time for Kobe to hang up the shoelaces, throw them over the telephone wire, and hide somewhere, son.
Okay. Well, a la Brett Favre, well, no, not really. That was the ultimate of you needed to retire. DizzieMac, Kobe, Mamba, retire.
Kobe, without doubt, one of the greatest players of his time, arguably at some points the greatest player of his time. 5 world championships, all the accolades, 81 points. You can go on and on. Again, like Joe said, Kobe has gained a certain hood status. The sperm bank in Colorado. He did a rap album. So Kobe has done it all. He's done a lot of that. He snitched on the homie. He's got some, albeit shady, some hood, tendencies. So he's been able to do some things. Not a lot of players, chose not to do or wouldn't do. Retire, Kobe. Sit your old ass down.
All right, all right, we have to flip it. Well, we got to flip it. We're asking the panel to defend. Kobe might be getting long at the tooth, but he is still the Lakers' marquee player. Give him another year. Midas mind defend.
Brother B, how could the Lakers fans, and fans across the United States expect somebody who's given their whole life into a game we all love, to just sit down and stop it because of an injury? Injuries are part of the game, and as you get older, injuries are part of the game. But don't we all love seeing the comebacks that we saw last week with Seattle versus Green Bay? Wouldn't it be shocking to have Kobe actually lead his team back to relevance next year? Wouldn't we celebrate him more, and wouldn't his greatness be enshrined with us if he just took that mere $23.5 million one more year? Kobe, come back. Let's make this thing right.
Come back, Kobe, come back. DizzieMac, defend.
You got to have Kobe come back. He's played in various times this year some very good ball, 17 assists in a game. You still have some very good use for Kobe, and I think if you alter how you play him, he could probably make it through a season, which would give him an opportunity to go out on a farewell tour, befitting of a player of his stature. Kobe's OG in the game. Give him his props. Come back. Do it up.
Come back, love, or come back. First lady, defend. Kobe, come back. Give us one more year.
Kobe is one of the most driven players in sports. As much as he should retire, he will not retire because of an injury. Kobe will not go out this way. He has proven that he can rehab and come back to play at a competitive level and be better than most players. Kobe is also obsessed with winning his 6th championship title so he can match his idol, Michael Jordan. He believes he can, and I'm not going to bet against the Black Mama because he is still slithering lethal.
All right, you heard the defense tonight, but it's time to move along. Panel, we'll be talking to you a little later. First lady, take us to break.
On the other side of the break, we have another performance from our very special guest, Sassy Singz, on Shout Out. Please stay tuned.
Black Mamba.
Lord, I confess I've made mistakes. I have accumulated too much credit card debt, and now I cannot imagine overcoming it without your help. I beg of you to intercede on my behalf. Provide me with the financial means to be able to breathe again. Please forgive my sins, Lord. Walk with me. Help me to make the right decisions throughout my life. I'm Cheryl, the Debt Destroyer. I work with people like you, good people, who need a way to eliminate their credit card debt and get back on the path to prosperity. My team of experts will work hard to help you eliminate your credit card debt and get you and your credit back on track. No bankruptcy, no loan, your credit card debt eliminated. Have your credit card debt destroyed? Contact me at yourdebtdestroyed.com or call 888-431-2829.
You are listening to Bras, Panties and Sports. It's time for Shout Out Part 2, the picks and the finale. The music flows from around the globe, baby. Get a shout out from the First Lady in the crew. First Lady, over to you.
We have another performance from Sassy Singz. DJ, let's hear Late Night.
Toss and turn in my bed, 'cause I got this ache from these thoughts in my head. Try to regulate, get my thoughts in check, no matter what it takes with these thoughts to rest. It's so easy for me to pretend during the day I'm just great, I don't have no time for friends, but I'm lying more to myself, 'cause I got this ache I can't shake, and I wish I had a friend. 'Cause late night, it gets lonely, and late night don't wanna chill with homie, and late night I want some hands on me, but late night there's no company. Oh, late night, it gets lonely, and late night don't wanna chill with homie, and late night I want some hands on me, but late night there's no company. So I toss and turn in my bed, and I'm wide awake with this ache. But please take this thing away. My heart beats pace is a race. I can't wait to release this weight. It's so easy for me to pretend that I don't have time to try and make friends, but I'm just lying to myself. 'Cause it gets late and I wait, and I'm still here by myself. Late night, it gets lonely, and late night don't wanna chill with homie, and late night I want some hands on me, but late night there's no company. Oh, late night, it gets lonely, and late night don't wanna chill with homie, and late night I want some hands on me, but late night there's no company. I toss and turn, but I'm holding on. I praise up, but that's just a fire coming up from the abyss. I have no air to carry this. Really hoping I'm not alone tonight. Oh, really tell me it all, 'cause I keep lying to myself. I can't deny I need some help. 'Cause late night, it gets lonely, and late night don't wanna chill with homie, and late night I want some hands on me, but late night there's no company. Oh, late night, it gets lonely, and late night don't wanna chill with homie, and late night I want some hands on me, but late night there's no company. 'Cause late night, it gets lonely, and late night don't wanna chill with homie, and late night I want some hands on me, but late night there's no company. Oh, late night, it gets lonely, and late night don't wanna chill with homie, and late night I want some hands on me, but late night there's no company.
Okay, that was Late Night. All right. Joe, is this song getting a shout out, or are you hitting the mute button?
You know what? Sassy can sing. And I like this.
Thank you.
I like
Thank
your
you.
voice. I like some resonance. Shout out.
Shout it out. DizzieMac?
Oh, man, me and the Shimmy Shake girls over here still grew into that one. I mean, that had a nice little up-tempo groove to it. It was very, very, Well done, Sassy.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
And Ronnie G, shout it out.
Well, I just want to say first that I had the privilege of showcasing Miss Sassy Singz on the Old Grumpy Radio Network on your Prosperity Insights. That's right. See, while Joe went on off to be at the Billionaires Conference 2015, me and Quiet Storm had a rendezvous with Sassy Singz. And I did let her know at that time that she ain't got to worry about late night. My number is. and that ain't for you to call because I'll be there already. All right, but really great show. If y'all don't know Joe, Quiet Storm, they just each week just produce magic over there on Your Prosperity Insights. And I think Joe would be proud of us, but Sassy was fantastic. And y'all hear Sassy. Let me tell you something. Sassy be sound like a little thug. and then be singing all Whitney Houston. And Sassy said, look, I grew up in the hood, if a sister just sang, oh, you weak. So you might, might have to tussle or something, So, hey, don't let her fool you.
Okay, well,
don't let her fool you.
All right, well, Sassy,
I'll see you later, Sassy.
I'm going to shout it out, Sassy. Let's get right into some more questions for you. Sassy, please share one pitfall you have seen aspiring entertainers fall into.
Oh man, there's a lot. There's a lot. I guess one of the number one things is that with aspiring entertainers, sometimes you're so hungry, you're so anxious to get your career going that you believe any and every person that comes and offers you some type of whatever. And in this business, this is a business that you can be taken advantage of quite easily. And if you don't do your research, you'll be broke. Because I remember getting excited about, I forgot if this was a show I was about to do or an event I was attending, and somebody was telling me or promising me, man, listen, Sassy, I got you. All you got to do, you got to give me X amount of dollars, and I'm going to make sure you're going to be blasting on this station, that station. You're going to be here, you're going to be there, and you get so excited because, you're not thinking as a aspiring artist that people are out here to get you too. You're just thinking, oh, man, they must really like the music. Okay, how much do I have to give you? And then you give the money, and then the person disappears. The person is gone. You don't get anything, and then you're like, it's one of those wake-up calls that I feel like every artist has to go through, but it's like one of the worst feelings ever because you get that feeling like, man, do I really want to
take it advantage of? That's what you get.
Yeah.
Money, and your money is gone, too. That's the main thing. Your money is gone. All right, Sassy. Yeah. What's next on your plate, and how can our listeners follow your music?
Well, what's next on the plate is I will be going on my first promotional tour. I'll be going on tour to 27 cities beginning in March. I'm also going to be working on a new music video for Late Night, so stay tuned for that. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, anything. Most of the social media, it'll be /Sassy Singz, or you can log on to the website, SassySingz.com, and you'll find the social media links on there as well.
Okay, well, Sassy, we thank you for being on our show. That's the end of shout-out. If you like what you heard from Sassy Singz, she just gave you all of her info, so you please check her out. If you would like to be heard or have any comments, you can send your emails and tracks to panties@oldgrumpyradio.com. It's time for the picks. And what an interesting week. I I have to give my props to Ronnie B. He brought Andre back from them 1 point because Andre led the scoring with 162 points last week.
Wow.
I was second with 154.
Wow.
Joe was third with 134, and Dizzy, you were fourth with 114 points. So right now, the overall point totals are: DizzieMac is still leading the way with 316. I'm right on his tail with 305. Joe is right behind me at 296, and Andre is at 235. So it is coming down to the wire. And now we have to talk about the Pro Bowl picks. Team Irvin against Team Carter. Joe, who do you have?
You know that was evil, don't you, First Lady?
Excuse me? Oh.
She put me right out there first, didn't she?
Joe, you in the running now. I can't give you any edge.
Oh.
You third place.
I'm liking Team Irvin. I think he was smart enough to know that Dez Bryant was going to check out on him, so he got the people in place, and I'm going to go with Mike Irvin, number 88.
Okay, DizzieMac.
Well, you know Joe's going to be for the hometown team.
Joe's not going to be for number 88 and live in Dallas.
Hey, I understand, Joe. But I'm going to go otherwise. I'm going to go with CC, Chris Carter. I'm going to go with Team Carter. He's able to motivate and get his team, the people that he knows that's going to do the job.
Well, I agree with you, DizzieMac. I'm going with Team Carter because he has Andrew Luck and Drew Pearson as his two quarterbacks. And in the type of game like this where defense is not played, I'm going to go with the guys with the long arms and the strong arms. So I'm definitely going with Team Carter. And Ronnie B., who does Andre have?
Andre is going with Team Carter.
Okay, now let's get to some optional special bonus. And please beware. Team Irvin will have the most interceptions. And again, this is optional. You'll get 50-point bonus for the correct choice or minus 35 for incorrect choice. Well, I want to start this off. I am not taking this option because this is a trap. Joe, are you taking the option on this particular one?
I would have, but you just woke me up. I will not.
Okay. Ronnie B, for Andre, is he taking the option?
Andre's taking the option.
Okay.
Team Irvin will not have the most interceptions.
Okay, will not. And DizzieMac, what are you doing?
I'm going to give you the old Bill Wiss signal. I'm passing all of that.
I don't blame you. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Team Carter will have the most touchdowns. 50 points to the correct choice, negative 35 for the incorrect choice. Joe, I'm not going to throw you out there like that, so I'll go with DizzieMac. Are you taking this option?
No, personally, I'm not taking this option.
Okay, Ronnie B, is Andre taking it?
Andre's taking the option. Team Carter will have the most touchdowns.
Okay. Joe, are you taking the option?
I am not taking the option.
Well, I'm on the fence with this one. I'm on the fence. I'm going to pass. We'll give Andre all the glory. I'm going to pass. Look, I think we've learned our lesson about these options. Now, sometimes you can win it, but I just cannot bet on a Pro Bowl. That's just unbelievable to bet on when something really doesn't count. But anyway, before we go, it's time to find out what we missed this week. DizzieMac, what did you miss?
I miss Klay Thompson outburst last night in the third quarter. Boy, erupted for 37 points in a quarter. I missed it.
Okay. Midas, I know you didn't miss any money, but what did you miss?
Similar to one of our earlier topics, I missed the fact that Tom Thibodeau allowed all the players to come into the Bulls locker room and sit down and voice their grievances. And I just thought that showed the kind of leader this guy was. He knows he can't run over pro players. They're making more money than him. And it turned out to be a love fest. So let's go Bulls.
Okay. Ronnie B., did you miss anything?
I missed that John Madden stating to blame Tom Brady for the deflated footballs. And I'm just like, really?
Well, I missed that Adam Silver fined Dwayne Wade $15,000 for an obscene gesture in a game that he did. And the funny thing about it, I didn't even see it, so I wonder what he did.
They cut it out. YouTube.
Sassy Singz, thank you so much for being on the show. I know you can tell us again, how can your listeners follow you?
Please follow me on Instagram, like my Facebook fan page. You can follow me on Twitter, and it's all at Sassy Singz with a Z at the end. You can create your Pandora station with my music. My EP, The Revival R&B is Not Dead. So you can also create it on Spotify and iTunes Radio. And thank you so much for having me on the show.
Well, thank you. You've been a wonderful guest, and we would like for you to come back after your tour.
Thank you, I will.
Yeah. And let me know when you're in Miami. I mean, when you're going to be in Miami, beginning of the tour or the end of the tour?
I mean, I live here, so I'm definitely just here. But I'm actually. It's just a matter of me and you just thinking up, finding some time to link up when I'm actually, not doing anything.
All right. Well, this is Cheryl Smith and the crew, and you have been listening to Bras, Panties, and Sports.
Let First Lady rap on the track with you, Sassy.
I can do that.
What do you think?